Depending on configuration, the Liebherr R936 weighs in between 30 and 35 tonnes. This model by NZG comes in a typical Liebherr branded box, and this particular model is in a limited edition with only 300 made. It's in the colours of Korz, which is a German company. Inside the box there are the usual pair of expanded polystyrene trays, and the model is wrapped in soft paper to protect the paintwork. Let's take the R936 by the arm and lead it on to the review stage. Come on soft paper, don't get all clingy now, let the model free. Also in the box is a bag which contains some spare track links and pins, and there's also a little bit of packaging to remove off of the model. There's no assembly to do because this model is complete out of the box. Looking underneath, there's some detail on the body and the metal track links are detailed. Particularly good on this model is the track frames because they have working rollers. The cab is also good with its thin metal grab rails, and looking inside the controls are crisply modelled. At the back the curved counterweight is nicely modelled with very sharp graphics, but the exhaust pipe is solid and doesn't have a hole. At the front there's a metal handrail and mirror, and there are hydraulic hoses to the rams. Up on top, paint is used to highlight the details, including the hydraulic pipes on the boom. The plastic ram jackets on the boom and stick have a very good colour match with the metal parts, and the connection rivets are very small and discreet. The bucket is metal with well-defined teeth. This is a Cranes Etc. safety advisory. When driving an excavator, make sure you don't hit the truck. Here we are in the Cranes Etc. test area again, and the tracks are too stiff to roll on a smooth surface. In fact, the tracks on this particular model are very stiff. Still, let's rotate the earth and bring in some rough terrain. And even here, although the tracks can bite, the tracks are just too stiff to roll nicely. However, all the stiffness loosens up when you rotate the machine, and it's a nice swinger. Next up is the test on the movement of the boom and the stick. And the first thing to say is that the hydraulic rams have a good stiffness, so they'll hold any pose that you set. And the range of movement is good too, certainly up and out. And if we switch on the gyrocopters, the machine can dig below itself, although here perhaps the range is a little bit restricted in terms of the boom movement. Okay guys, set it down properly now, there's no need to show off. Let's take a closer look at the movement of the bucket. And it's very good with a large range of movement that's well engineered. The other good feature on this model is that the bucket is removable and you just have to slip out a couple of steel pins to take the bucket off. Maybe someday all excavator models will have removable buckets. It's time now for the genuine imitation real life test. And here the R936 is carefully loading some rocks into a road tipper. Yes, you know this is a top piece of realism when you see that giant hand operating the bucket. This limited edition R936 has one major plus point, which is its very colourful livery, but it's also high quality in terms of its detail and features. The tracks were a little bit too tight on the review model, but overall it's highly recommended.